Hi, how's everyone? I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you are new. We're doing the moon reading today. Moon is in Capricorn. Let's see what else is going on in Capricorn. I don't think there's anything going on. Let's see. Let me pull up the chart real quick. Let's see. Moon. We've got a hard square to Lilith, but that's kind of moving outward. That's good. Okay. And we've got an opposition to Mars in Cancer. All right, there's the rub. There's the rub. Hard opposition to Mars in Cancer. Mars retrograde in Cancer is playing out until like the middle of March. And unfortunately, that is a really big energy drain. Okay, Mars is very active, very volatile, very passionate. It's the oomph, it's what you fight for, it's the fighting spirit, it's energy and productivity, all those active, fiery things. But it being in reverse, it feels like our energy is being drained away into something else or just drained away from us. Now, that happening in Cancer is making it really hard on the emotions and sensitivities of people with water placements. Um, oh, yeah, everybody say hi to Huey. You got a cat on the desk today. Let's see how long she lasts. That being in opposition to the moon in Capricorn. So I have Capricorn rising. So when the energy is like this, I have absolutely no patience. No patience for anybody. No patience for bullshit. No patience for lying. No patience for just, I'm at my wit's end. I hate it. Also playing out is that Mars energy as an energy drain in Cancer is really affecting people's sleep and people's dreams. And that has been playing out for about a month now, also. And again, Mars is going to be retrograde until March. So we're going to be dealing with some very unproductive blocking energies for a little bit longer. So the way I do the moon readings is I go through the decks and I find the moon card and I pull what's behind it and what's in front of it. And to do that, put what's behind the moon is what our emotions are hiding, and what's in front of the moon is what the moon is asking us to deal with. Okay. So remember, not all messages resonate for every person. So leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You are all at different points in the timelines. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you where you all, what particular character you all individually play, or where you all choose to stand on the stage. I can only read the energies. So let's get right into it. So from the First Light Tarot, behind the moon, we have the card called Conspiracy, and that is things that are hidden from our knowledge, okay? Things that we may have an inkling, don't sound right, feel right, look right, anything like that, but we can't put our finger on it, okay? This is saying that what is hidden will be revealed, and once it is revealed, you're gonna have to face what your fears are, okay? Face what you hide, or what you hide will eat at you. Okay? That's those underlying nagging feelings that you keep inside. That's what we're dealing with. So we've got some things hidden in the background that, what did I say with moon in Capricorn? We're just very much not wanting to deal with people's bullshit and lies. It's like you can tell me, it's not raining all you want, but if I look outside and I, see rain, I'm going to call you on your bullshit. It's like there's an energy of actively trying to tell you what you're seeing is not what's real, okay? And that is going to be revealed. On top of that, we've got the Magician. It's something trying to manifest. But in this deck, using this deck that I bought from Five and Below years and years and years and years ago. I don't even know if it's called anything. It's specific. There's the back of it. I've seen a few other readers use it, but they don't have a name for it. But in this card, it's there's something of an element of surprise in play. So there may be something manifesting that we didn't intend, or something with our manifestations where it kind of goes funky, and it's like, oh, I didn't expect it to come out like that, you know. um, so there could be something hidden in the energy where once we manifest something, like they're showing me a magician who is trying to manifest a rabbit, and when he pulls it out, it's a weasel or something. It's like, what? That's not what I intended. So something here is manifesting that we might not actually have intended, or it's coming out in a different form than we intended. You know what I mean? On top of that, we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. And Two of Wands is like the outset or the threshold right before you make the decision to move on to a new path. But here in reverse, there's a feeling of indecision. It's also a call. It's like once this thing manifests, or it's like you see something in the process of happening that you didn't expect to happen this way, and now it's making you pause, like maybe I have to do this differently, because Two of Wands in reverse is a call to maybe reassess the plan before you make any moves. This also says reboot, I think. So it's like a restart. It's like, oh shit, that didn't work. That it's not turning out the way I wanted. It's not turning out, you know what I mean? This is not what I intended. I need to scrap this and start over. That's kind of what the feeling is in the background. In the background, it's like people are the moon. What's behind the moon is things that people are coming to realize very slowly. It's nagging in the background. It's like, maybe I was wrong about this. Maybe I'm not using the right tools to manifest something. But at the moment, it's like, but I can't think about that right now. I'm kind of like distracted by other things. But it's there, and it will eventually come out in the open. Now, on the other side of the moon, what is being illuminated, we've got one of my favorite cards from the First Light Tarot. It's the Fool. And it's my favorite because this is the Voyager probe that we sent out in the 70s. I absolutely adore this piece of machinery as much as I adore the Hubble Space Telescope. It is now the furthest man-made object past the solar system. It is definitely Fool energy because it's going on to explore things that have never been seen before. It's the furthest away from home it's ever been. It's old, it's still kicking, and it's still sending back information. I absolutely love the Voyager for the Fool energy. This is a card of journeys, progress, and pathways. It's also new horizons, new adventures, and on top of that, you have the Page of Wands. This is the energy of starting something over, like I was saying. The page is brand new. He's just beginning to embark on a new idea. He's got that one wand in his hand. That is the Ace of Wands from the Divine. This is the spark of some new opportunity that he's really, really excited about. But he's inexperienced, and he's not very good at forward planning. This is Aries energy. The pages are the first of the signs, so that would be Aries. But on top of that, you've got the King of Pentacles. So this is really interesting because you've got very beginner energy and very experienced energy coming together. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Moon is in us right now, Capricorns. So this is like, think about you being in your fields and not wanting to take anybody's bullshit. You've been there, you've seen the signs. I mean, you had conspiracy here in the background, so you absolutely know what you are seeing, what is truth from what is, people trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So this is a really very well balanced and healthy energy to be going on top of the Fool. You've got the enthusiasm of something new, but you've got the experience behind you this time. Remember here in Conspiracy, it was like you went through this cycle already trying to manifest something, and it turned out kind of wonky, and you're like, I did not expect that when I first tried to, mix the ingredients, which is interesting because when I did the pre shuffle, we had temperance in the mix, and that is trying to find new combinations of things in order to get something to work. But now we have the magician where he's manifesting something um out of information that's not entirely true. So there's some kind of like there's a little bit of, I don't want to say poison, but there's a little bit of impurity in the mix. That's why it's not manifesting the way you would want it to. They're telling me to think of baking. If you get one ingredient in baking wrong, the whole thing falls apart. That's why I don't like to bake. It's too precise. So there was something here where it needed a precise formulation, and the information that was given that you were working with was incomplete. And now here on the other side of the moon, what we're looking at and what we're dealing with is that fool energy, that fuck it, I'm going to start over. We've got page energy on top of it. I'm enthusiastic about it this time because I know what I saw last time. King of Pentacles, very dependable, very supportive, hardworking, and stable. It's like it's like that reboot actually was a level up. Now you're coming into it much better prepared. Okay? Foundational energy here with the Celtic Lenormand. We have the lady, the boat, and the anchor. This feels a little like with this Two of Wands. Usually the Two of Wands is embarking on a new journey. Haven't taken the steps yet. That's the Three of Wands. But the Two of Wands is choosing which way you're going to go. Okay? Now we have the lady here. I like that because it's a pretty good balancing energy to the King of Pentacles. She's very devoted, traditional, motherly, and caring, decisive. She's a woman of high standing and respect. So whoever this is in the collective has come through this disappointment a level up. Now you're not only more knowledgeable, more stable, you can see the facts. Capricorn is very, very smart, very forward planning, very precise and meticulous. Okay? And you have the lady here. That's the benefits that you reap on the other side of this, is that you're in a much higher standing with more respect. If this is someone coming in, this could be a Capricorn energy that's going to help a new endeavor. And it could be a masculine or a feminine. You remember, gender ain't shit in spirituality, okay? This could be the influence of a fine lady. I say fine lady, it's just maybe an older woman, maybe an older feminine energy, could be a masculine with feminine energy. That happens all the time. But it's somebody who's caring and somebody who is dependable and intuitive and devoted. So again, Capricorn energy. Now we have the boat, and this is definitely an energy of going on a different path, a different adventure, choosing a different horizon, moving somewhere else. It's travel, adventure, and change. It's a journey. It's exploring. It's movement. Even if even I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Even if it isn't physical, this is definitely like a movement of position in your mind. Okay, it's like abandoning something that didn't work and absolutely dedicating to something that you think is going to work. Something went wrong. Okay, something was not the truth, and you feel very betrayed by that. So you absolutely in your right to let that go. It's like, fuck you, I'm out. Okay? And then getting on the boat and leaving. It's also new people coming in, and I like that because the lady has shown up. Safe passage, transitions, and mastering your emotions. Okay, next to that, you've got the anchor. Now, this is the energy of putting putting roots down in a new place, spiritually, mentally, psychologically. You have moved on from something and you're now putting your anchor down in some new environment. And of course, it could be movement, like physical moving. But to me, this feels like a movement of position. I don't know how to describe it. It's like psychological position here, right? It could also be financial because we do have the King of Pentacles. This is a safe harbor, grounding, security, a new home base, and work. So I love that. All right. So what they're saying here is that, like I said, something there with this conspiracy card. I want to explore this a little bit more. It says hidden truths will be revealed. What you hide can eat at you. And it says truth and the value of theory. So yeah, like I said, there was something here where you thought you had all the ingredients. You thought you had all the information. But either somebody kept something from you or the information was tainted in some way. So you were working from a faulty schematics to a recipe to begin with, okay? And once that magician energy, this card says a surprise, an element of surprise, either good or bad, okay? And whatever this manifested into is not, absolutely not what you thought it would be. Now take that as it resonates for the political climate right now. Some people were functioning under a cloud of conspiracy, and what they manifested totally was not what they were thinking was going to happen. Now that has set other energies on this Two of Wands in reverse, a reboot, reconsidering, indecision, and the call to make a better plan. That's in the background. In the foreground here, we've got new energy, the Fool. People want to embark on some new direction. They are enlivened. There's a fire under their ass with this Page of Wands. It's not in reverse, so I wouldn't say that it's anger, but we've got the stern King of Pentacles on top of that. It's a new direction, and I'm smarter about it this time. I'm in a better position. I'm more stable. I'm not the pushover that the Page was. I can see what is needed to be done. Under that, you've got the Lady, which definitely is a feminine aspect of the King of Pentacles, bringing in not only stability, but care and intuition and devotion. So this is a good balancing energy. Like I said, if this is a person coming in, it's a person that will help you on your path. The boat energy we've got is travel or new horizons, new adventure. I'm surprised the star hasn't made an appearance. It might still in the bottoms of the decks here. And anchoring to something, some shore that is different. I totally get a fuck this shit, I'm out kind of attitude from this energy. So on the bottoms of the decks here from the First Light Tarot, we've got Judgment. Wow, what did we definitely had to make some judgment calls. Now, Judgment is interesting because in the Rider-Waite deck, it is the Archangel, I believe it's Gabriel. He is the Annunciator, so I think he's the one that blows the trumpet at the rapture. What Judgment does is that it brings things back that were sent to the underworld. You thought that this cycle was dead or done and over with, or already what's the word? Damn, I can't think of the word. Already resolved. But it's coming back. Or there are aspects about it that are coming back that you're having to look at again. This is an opportunity, especially here under the conspiracy card, where it's looking back at something going, I thought I had that judged correctly, but I didn't. So this is definitely a change of outlook, but final decisions and the results that come from it. Underneath that, you've got the Hierophant. Okay, Taurus energy. We've got the Fool, which is Aries, Page of Wands, which is Aries, King of Pentacles, that's Capricorn. And now we have Taurus energy. Taurus is a wonderful earth sign, but it's very grounded in tradition. Now I know a few Tauruses that they're very non-traditional, but their way of doing things, even though it's non-traditional, is set in stone for them. So for them personally, that is their traditional form of conduct. Okay, but Hierophant energy is wisdom, understanding, and mentoring. On a larger scale, this has to do with dogma. Okay, this has to do with tradition for tradition's sake. It's done like this because it's always been done like this, and I have to do it like this because that's the way it's done. That can be a rut that especially the earth signs can get into. We do have Capricorn energy out here. That is a higher vibration of Taurus, but because structure is so important. There could be a structure here where people find it hard to move on from because that's the way it's always been done. That's the way they were taught it was done. And if they abandon it or adjust it, then the people who taught them get very offended that they don't think that that way will work because it's worked like that for 100 years, right? So there's that energy also. Underneath that, I'll only go one more. We've got the portal. This is a passageway. Again, we've got that Two of Wands energy of a passageway. We've got the Fool here, which is talking about different pathways in progress. Now we have the portal. What portal is coming up? Well, the 2-2 portal is in February 2nd. So there is a portal coming up. It says movement between worlds, time, and relationships. Decide your path. Okay, so there is a chance to abandon some of these old things that you thought was the right structure, but now here we see it's manifested something. I heard abhorrent. That's not a word I would have pulled out. It's manifested something abhorrent because it fell out on the conspiracy card, which means that there was information that wasn't true. Okay? Next deck, we have the Five of Cups. That's regret. It's the regret of something that you put your whole ass into and it just tipped over. Okay, those 3 cups on the Five of Cups are empty. They're spilled over. One has water, which is the waters of emotions. One has wine, which is, or it could be blood. I tend to think of it as wine because it's the remnants of celebration, and the other cup looks like it has something green in it, which could have been poison. Okay, but there's regret here. What you don't see is behind them is that Two of Cups. There is hope for reconstructing a connection. And it could be a connection to your peers. It could be a connection to a relationship, family, friends. Something was sacrificed or lost in this process, and now we're in a state of regret. Underneath that, you've got the Five of Swords, but in reverse. That's good energy. Five of Swords is ending a conflict, but there's no winners. It's bloody, it's bitter, and nobody wins. Okay, and the one person that thinks they do win is walking away with the Three of Swords of heartbreak. But it's in reverse, which means there's peace here and nobody loses. There is an opportunity to reconnect and heal from this regret if you just lay down the swords and nobody wins and you just start over in peace and forgiveness. Okay, underneath that, look at that Judgment again. This time it's in the reverse. So there is somebody in the collective who is stuck in this judgment because they just keep going back into the old cycle. It could be that information, that conspiratorial information that made the manifestation go bad. Somebody doesn't want to give it up. Somebody wants to remain in it. Somebody doesn't want to make that judgment call, and that puts them right back in the cycle, judgment reversed. Over here, we've got the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something that was not emotionally fulfilling. Okay, that's that energy of that Five of Cups, that regret. It's like, I can't fix this. It was empty. It was poison. Somebody lied. There's regret here, and I gotta walk away from this because. So this person here with the Five of Cups in reverse and the judge, or Five of Cups upright and Judgment in reverse, they went back into the cycle. Now they realized they put even more into something that was not true, and now they're walking away from 8 cups instead of 5 because they put extra into it. This is feeling alone, walking away to seek fulfillment elsewhere. It's also a feeling of drifting and being unsettled. So after this cycle ended and somebody found out that what they had believed was not the truth, they're very unsettled and kind of feeling driftless. Driftless? Drifting. Unsettled. Yeah. Underneath that, you've got the Lovers. There is a new choice here, a new choice, a commitment. Okay, a connection. Here we've got the King of Pentacles and the Fine Lady. I mean, this could be somebody new coming in, bringing you towards a new direction. The lady comes in, and then you get on a boat. You get on a boat with this new dedicated, um, devoted energy. You travel to some new horizon and you throw down anchor there. That's the Lover's energy. You choose this new path. Underneath that, we've got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is celebratory energy after the Two of Cups of commitment. We do have the Two of Cups here in the back of the Five of Cups. So whatever was lost, you can rebuild. You can find love again because it's right behind you. It's literally right behind you. And after the Two of Cups, which you choose because you've got the Lovers here, that is the choice. You choose a new love. You've got the celebration, the honeymoon phase. Okay, this is you and them meeting each other's friends, and this is all on some different shore, some different environment. You left something behind and you followed your heart to something that is much more emotionally fulfilling. Under that, you've got the Empress in reverse. Now, this might sound to some people like, oh my God, the manifestations have gone wrong again. But after the Lovers and after the Three of Cups, the Empress in reverse, come on, she's just, it's the Empress with her feet in the air. This is a feeling of calling into work because y'all can't get out of bed. I love this. And underneath that, you've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is not putting anything into work, right? So, I mean, that's kind of a fun energy underneath that. I like that because sometimes the readings get a little bit too serious. So it feels like you're moving on to something else. You chose the Lovers. You got the Three of Cups here, celebration, and then the Empress upside down. And then the Eight of Pentacles underneath. It's like you're calling into work that day, that week. You're on honeymoon. You're not putting anything else in except into this new love. The last deck we have is the Celtic Lenormand. On the horizon, we see clouds. Now, that can be scary for some people because that means the next step is shrouded. You can't really see what's going to happen out there. And you've got the boat and the anchor. Something may be clouded where people put down anchor before they get to their destination. Don't do that. Keep going. Underneath that, you've got the cross. Now, this is sometimes called the cross to bear, but it's ethics and faith and mercy and charity. It's also redemption. I like that. It's spirituality, but also a burden. This is the dogma. So this may be somebody having second thoughts about entering into that new relationship only because it goes against what the traditional thing has told you. So this may be somebody jumping jumping social structures in order to be with somebody new, but it's like your heart had no choice, because the promise of shaking things up in this relationship was that there are much better opportunity out there for your happiness. Okay, so take care with this doctrine that may be pressuring you into remaining in an old cycle. Underneath that, you've got the mice, and this is like a draining away or depletion of resources. So with this coming out with the cross, this suggests that this old doctrine is eating away at something within you. Okay, the cross to bear is nibbling away at your they want me to say at your sanity, because you see something better, but now the doctrine is telling you that you're not supposed to want that. Okay, that's what we have so far. um So yeah, let's summarize. Something was manifested with false information, okay? The truth came out and now you're thinking of rebooting and making a new plan. Good, because the energy we're being given right now is very good, stable energy. The Fool is here, telling you that there is an opportunity to jump into a new time frame, into a new adventure, into a new frame of thinking, into a new um, opportunity. You got the Page of Wands on top. That's enthusiasm, but maybe a little bit inexperience, because it is new. It's a new path. You haven't been down this way before. So there's inexperience here, but there is sincere optimism. I love it. On top of that, King of Pentacles, you're going in a lot wiser than you had before. The fine lady coming in, getting you on a boat and having you anchor to a new shore. Now, the anchor may happen a little too soon. You may anchor somewhere before you even meet the fine lady, because you've got clouds here. Something's clouding your I don't want to say judgment, but judgment came out twice. Something's clouding your judgment. Something's clouding your ability to see where you're going. And underneath that, you've got the cross, which is things that are doctrinal, things that you had built into your structure that now are eating away at your resources. My mouse energy here. Okay. But you really, really can't deny that your heart wants you to move on to something else, because you had that Five of Cups here, and there was no winners when this fell apart. Okay, but there will be winners when you move on, because underneath that Eight of Cups, the disappointment of having to let something go and be unsettled for a while, be alone for a while. Underneath that is the choice of new love. The lovers have shown up. Gemini energy. So that's, I hope this is resonating. We're going to get some ancestor oracle messages. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you are vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, share my videos. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. In the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I am available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And for any smaller donation, I'd love to do you a 3-card spread as a thank you, personal spread as a thank you. Email, Venmo, and Cash App are in my description. I appreciate any and all feedback, signal boost, or donations. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Let's get some ancestor oracle messages, please, for the collective for this moon in Capricorn. I'm telling you, it's no nonsense. It's don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I'm King of Pentacles. I'm Capricorn. I can see through that bullshit because I've been here before. I'm not new at this. Okay, can you give me some ancestor oracle messages for... Oh, that one's never come out before. Take that. Spring. All right, see your seeds grow. Spring might be important. It is coming up in a couple months. Remember, I said Mars does move direct in March. So, all these things that magician energy that have not been manifesting because there's a power drain, it's all going to get a power boost once it goes direct in March. So, we also have, ooh, I love that, Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Oh, Capricorn, that doesn't sit well with us, does it? That could go along with that conspiracy card, though. Remember, because you were adamant that what you had was correct, or you would not have used it to try to manifest this, whatever this situation was with the magician here. Okay, let's go to the book. We've got springtime first, little rabbit on the card. Let's see if there's any animals here. Nope, we've got buffalo, white buffalo. We've got the rabbit. I don't know if there's anything in the King of Pentacles card. Nope, 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 no animals this time. Cups, nope. Oh, the mice. Okay, look into the mice energy because that's somebody nibbling away at something. So, spring, see your seeds grow. It says, embrace the change that is on the horizon. Oh, the horizon. I love that. Allow your dreams to become reality. It says, you're ready to bring to life all of the ideas, inspirations, and projects. All of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you're moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way that you've never done before. Okay, what was I talking about? Finding new ways with the Temperance card that fell out in the pre-shuffle, finding new combinations of things in order to manifest what you want. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, that King of Pentacles. And if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the spring card arrives in the first position, future position of a spread, or it's the last card in a reading, in this case it's the second to last card, it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Okay, I love that. Next, we've got the Peacekeeper card. This is White Buffalo Woman. But again, she did bring peaceful things, but in the story, she also brought doctrine. She brought tradition. That's very Taurus energy, which makes sense because it's a bison. It says, let go of the need to be right. It says, choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Now, we did see this energy in the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords was ending a conflict with no winners, but there was pain. But in reverse, it's coming to a position of peace. And what the heck did it say? Peace and forgiveness, laying down the swords, even though there's no winner or loser. Now we have here the Peacekeeper. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. Okay, so if you're arguing with people about whatever that conspiracy energy was, that information that went wrong, it's not going to get you anywhere. You're being advised to take a different road and move on. Okay, lay it down, go in peace. There's forgiveness on both sides, meaning you forgive them because they're not going to change, and you have to forgive yourself for being so adamant about what you thought was the truth. It says you may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise to prove your point and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. That's what the conspiracy card said right in the beginning. Okay, hidden truth will be revealed. The truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments. That was the Five of Swords in reverse. Avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There's as much power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. So choose peace. You know it's calling you. Where it says here, there's much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. Now, I believe strength was under here somewhere. The Three of Cups, the Empress, Eight, nope, the Star, nope, the Magician again. Okay, no, that was in a different shuffle, I believe. Maybe strength, Three of Cups, Knight of Swords. No, okay. That must have been in the pre-shuffle that I saw strength come out. Okay. So we're going to get some last minute themes, some advice, maybe some more insight for the collective on this Moon and Capricorn reading. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Spirit, please give us some insights, some last minute messages for the collective. Moon and Capricorn, please. Oh my goodness. So far we've got Nine of Diamonds. It's the self-made prosperity, boss lady, abundant and stable and independent. That's the fine lady over here. Oh. Somebody out there is giving way too many fucks and the cards are telling you to give none. All right, you got the finger. I can't sugarcoat it. You got the finger. You're giving too many fucks. Oh, remember, so earlier I was saying I got the real feeling of fuck this shit, I'm out. There's a song. You can look that up. Maybe oh yes, thank you very much. Scratch pad. I saw this card in my mind when I was talking about, there's the energy of leaving things and starting over. You get the scratch pad card. There's try, do, and learn. You can always try again. Look at how many times on this card somebody had tried to make the, you know what I mean? Look at how many times there was starting over, okay? There is an energy that you can try again. Can we get some more, please? A couple more. I like that I'm getting cards that I haven't gotten before, like with the Spring and the Peacekeeper. Oh, plot twist. Oh my. Oh shit, somebody doesn't see something coming. That may be that conspiracy energy, dagger. Yeah, so you got the plot. Is this right side up? Plot twist. Oh snap, did not see that coming. That could have been that conspiracy energy. Otherwise, they're telling me it's more about something in the future that you don't see. Let's see about that. Dagger energy. There's fear, worry, and a tense situation. Again, like I said, there's that Five of Swords in the mix over at the bottom of the other deck. Even though it is in reverse, there will be or has been some kind of conflict because of this. It could be conflict because you found out the information was false, or it could be conflict because somebody doesn't want you to try to start over. Somebody doesn't want this energy to move on to something new. Let's see here. Anything else? One more? Can I get one more? Oh, that's two. Okay, I'll take it. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, the red string. Someone's got a soulmate coming in. That's the plot twist. Remember you had the lovers under here. After you embark on this new road, you're like with the clouds here, you're not going to be able to see what's on the horizon. You feel very unsettled. You feel very alone. There's alone time here where you're kind of mulling things over. What you don't see coming, that plot twist, is that the fine lady coming in with the lovers, that's a soulmate. You got the red string of the twin flame coming in. Now, okay, they're also telling me that you might not be um, en route to meet them, but especially if this is twin flame energy, you are always connected. This is going to sound so off the message from what we have been reading, but they're trying to tell me that even though you feel unsettled and alone, your soul is still connected, if you are a twin flame, to that other soul. So that energy will be helping you along the way. Even if you can't place it or pinpoint it or know where it's coming from, that connection can never be severed. It's one of those ones that even with cord cutting ceremonies, you can't cut the red cord of a twin flame. Soulmates are different, but they are connected, fated souls. So there is the energy here of some kind of soul connection, either on the way or giving you the on the 5D, that spiritual boost and connection that you need. They're telling me to pay attention to your dreams. Even though Mars is retrograde in Cancer, there may be some people dreaming of their soulmates. Okay, salt. We've got salt here. Make a protection. Boost your protection. Take a salt bath. Like just put some sea salt in the bath water, or in a sachet where you hang it from your um shower. Also, they're showing me the lemon. You cut a lemon in fours and you kind of open it up a little bit and you just douse it in salt. And as the salt sucks up the negativity, it brings in behind it positivity, and it just kind of dissolves it all. So there's a salt protection for you. You do have the card of indecision, and that makes sense because over here you have the Two of Wands, which is choosing a path, but it's in the reverse, which means there's a pause here because you're in an indecisive position. See, it does say indecision on the top. Now you have the card of indecision, and that's over here. We've got Venus in play. Where is Venus right now? Let me just check. Venus is in Pisces. Oh, conjunct with Saturn in Pisces. Gotcha. Okay. So that, all right. Let me switch energies for a moment. They want me to address this. Saturn is the taskmaster. He is the ruling planet of Capricorn, where the moon is right now. But Saturn is also the dealer of karma. And right now he is working with Venus, the goddess of balance and karma. They're both aspects of karma. Whereas Venus, represented by the Queen of Swords, is the one that deals the karma. Saturn, represented by the King of Swords, is the judge and the jury. He decides the karma. Venus deals the karma. This is one of her very no nonsense aspects. Usually, you think of Venus as the beautiful party girl, but in her other aspect, she is the justice card, where she is very cold and impartial, and she will judge you by what she sees, whether it's fair, whether you think it's fair or not. So there's some really hard energy in the soul work department. That's Pisces. And then the last card here we have is the Raven, 1111. Again, another symbol of the soulmate. So there is a really good, strong connection coming in if we can just get out of our own way. The Raven says, watch the signs and synchronicities. Raven energy is bringing, all the birds are messengers. If we had the owl, it would be bringing messages from the spirit world. But the raven brings messages from other souls and from the divine. Oh, that wind out there is crazy. But here, he's also a thief. He steals trinkets in order to give gifts to people. And here he has a little watch on a cord, and the watch says 1111. That's the symbol for soulmates. So a plot twist, there is a soulmate a coming if you just don't anchor on the wrong shore just because you see clouds on the way, okay? Um, but then again, some in the collective, they're telling me, because like I said, the energy will resonate different for everybody. Some in the collective, if you do anchor on, uh, if you do anchor early because a storm is coming or something, um, that might be the plot twist. Like you had in your sights a different path to go to, but when the clouds came in and you had to pause, there was a delay and you anchored down somewhere else. And then, bam, plot twist, fine lady, here comes the red string of the soulmate and 1111. Okay? So give this new path, whatever it may be, the benefit of a new energy. Okay, go into it, King of Pentacles, very clear, very meticulous, very, I'm not getting the wool pulled over on me again, and you should be good. Okay, I'll be back in the next couple days because the moon is going to move into Sagittarius. That might be that Three of Pentacles calling into work because you're tied up with each other with the Empress up on her back with her legs in the air energy. Sagittarians love physical affection and they're the wanderers. So they, you know what I mean? So we've got that coming up next. Then I might do a collective reading sometime in the next day or two. But thank you so much for sticking with me. If you stuck with me so far, I'll be back in the next couple days. Okay, thanks. Bye.